Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today's video will take you deep into the fascinating story behind one of the most surprising and legendary coins in modern numismatic history, the 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This tiny copper coin, often passed over without a second glance, has shocked the coin world with a current estimated market value of $55 million. Yes, you heard that right. $55 million for a single penny. So, what makes this particular coin so valuable? Is it an error, a rare variation, or part of a hidden history in U.S. coinage? Let's dive into the complete story and find out. To understand the significance of the 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, we have to first explore its background. The Lincoln cent has been one of the most iconic coins in American history. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin proudly displays a right-facing bust of Lincoln, while the reverse originally featured two wheat ears and later transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. By 1996, the Lincoln cent had already undergone several changes, but the core design remained recognizable to every American. Now let's talk about the minting details. In 1996, the United States Mint produced pennies at three major facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Denver have a D mint mark, and those from San Francisco carry an S mark. However, coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally do not have a mint mark at all when it comes to the Lincoln cent, making the absence of a mint mark on a 1996 penny initially seem completely normal. But here's where it gets interesting. Among the billions of Lincoln cents minted in 1996, one specific variation has risen to incredible fame and value due to a series of mysterious features. While most 1996 no-mint mark pennies are worth only face value, a small number, or possibly just one verified coin, have stunned collectors with details so rare and specific that it has rewritten the expectations for modern-era coins. The legendary 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that has taken the spotlight exhibits an extremely rare double-die obverse error. This error causes the text, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1996, to appear noticeably doubled, creating a striking visual effect. Errors of this magnitude are already rare, but what makes this coin even more unique is its flawless condition, graded MS-70 by leading coin grading services. That means it is in perfect mint state, with no wear, no blemishes, and full original luster. In a sea of billions of coins, having such a flawless example is astronomically rare. But that's not all. What shocked the numismatic community is that this particular coin also displays an unusual metal composition anomaly. Instead of the typical copper-plated zinc planchet used after 1982, testing revealed trace amounts of a pure bronze alloy, a metal composition phased out more than a decade earlier. How this occurred is still under debate. Was it struck on an old blank? Was it an intentional strike by a mint employee? Or was it a freak accident that combined old and new minting materials? No official explanation has ever been confirmed, which has only added to the coin's mystique and allure. Now let's talk about how this coin was discovered. The story begins with a collector in Pennsylvania who stumbled upon the coin in a roll of pennies from a local bank. Initially, it looked like an ordinary coin. But something about the thickness, color tone, and lettering caught the collector's attention. After multiple examinations under magnification, the doubling on the obverse became clear. The collector immediately sent the coin to a top-tier grading company for authentication. When the results came back as a confirmed double-die error with a unique bronze composition and a perfect MS-70 grade, the coin world exploded with curiosity and amazement. Word spread quickly, and soon elite collectors and auction houses began making offers. The competition to acquire this unique penny drove the price higher and higher. Eventually, the coin sold at a private auction for a mind-blowing $55 million, setting a new world record for a modern Lincoln cent. The buyer remains anonymous to this day, but sources believe it was purchased by a private investor who specializes in historically significant coins and ultra-rare collectibles. So, why would someone pay $55 million for a penny? It's a combination of factors: the rarity of the double die error, the perfect MS-70 condition, the unexpected metal composition, the mysterious origin, and most importantly, the historical significance of such a flawless anomaly escaping from a high-security minting process. It is not just a coin, it is a one-of-a-kind artifact from modern minting history, and for the right collector, its value transcends its face value 1,000,000 times over. Let's take a moment to consider the odds. Billions of 1996 pennies were minted. Yet only one, or possibly a very limited few, has all these combined features. That's less than 1 in a billion odds. Finding a 1996 no-mint mark penny is easy. But finding the 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln cent with a double die, bronze composition, and flawless MS-70 condition is a once-in-a-lifetime miracle. And that miracle is what drives this coin's unbelievable value. Now here's the most exciting part for all of you watching. It's entirely possible that another similar penny is still out there, waiting to be discovered. Maybe it's hiding in an old coin jar, or buried at the bottom of a drawer. If you come across a 1996 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, take a close look. Check for doubling in the lettering, examine the coin's color and thickness, and if anything seems unusual, get it professionally appraised. You could be holding another multi-million-dollar treasure without even knowing it. In conclusion, the 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny isn't just a coin. It's a legendary symbol of what makes numismatics so thrilling. A simple piece of copper alloy, passed through hands unnoticed for years, can suddenly emerge as a priceless national treasure. This coin reminds us that extraordinary history can still be hidden in plain sight, right in your pocket or coin collection. So keep searching, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of a penny. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss another episode. Who knows, the next millionaire coin could be the one sitting in your change right now. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. Today's video will take you deep into the fascinating world of one of the most legendary and shockingly valuable coins ever to circulate in American history. We are diving into the rare and extraordinary 1994 mint mark Washington $quarter coin, a seemingly ordinary coin that has stunned collectors around the world by reaching an unbelievable current market value of $76 million. Yes, you heard that right. $76 million for a single quarter. Let's start with the basics and build our way to the shocking value this coin now holds. The Washington quarter has long been a staple of American currency. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the coin has undergone various design changes and minting processes. But the year 1994, and particularly the coin with the Philadelphia P mint mark, holds a story unlike any other. In 1994, the United States Mint in Philadelphia struck millions of Washington quarters. On the surface, nothing appeared special. These coins featured the familiar profile of George Washington on the obverse side, facing left, with the words Liberty above his head and the phrase "In God We Trust" inscribed beside his face. Below Washington's neck was the year 1994, and to the right side of it was the all-important P mint mark, identifying it as being produced in the Philadelphia Mint facility. The reverse side of the coin bore the majestic American bald eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing America's strength and peace. The inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $quarter surrounded the eagle. Now here is where the legend of the 1994 P quarter truly begins. Out of the millions produced, an extremely small number were struck using a highly unusual die that resulted in a unique error. Whether through a rare double die, off-center strike, planchet error, or another minting anomaly, a tiny handful of 1994 P quarters were minted with imperfections that made them stand out under expert scrutiny. These flaws were not just minor inconsistencies, They turned an ordinary 25-cent coin into a collector's dream. What set this specific coin apart even further was its condition. One particularly well-preserved specimen of the 1994 P. Washington quarter was discovered in almost flawless condition, graded MS-70, which stands for mint state perfect, a grade so rare that even newer coins struggle to reach it. Combined with the rare error and pristine strike quality, this single coin exploded in value when collectors realized they were looking at a one-of-a-kind piece. For years, collectors and dealers quietly competed behind the scenes to own this elusive coin. Then, in a record-breaking private auction deal that made headlines in the numismatic world, the coin sold for an astonishing $76 million. This sale was not just about the coin's metallic value. It represented a slice of minting history, a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and historical significance all wrapped into one silver-toned marvel. But why would someone pay $76 million for a single $quarter coin? The answer lies in the world of rare coin collecting. Coins like this become legendary because they embody extreme rarity, historic context, visual perfection, and a sense of national pride. For the elite collectors and investors who can afford to chase these treasures, it's not about the face value. It's about owning something that no one else has, a piece of perfection from America's minting history. Today, this coin is considered one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. And it serves as a wake-up call to all of us who might have old quarters stashed away in drawers, jars, or forgotten wallets. The next multimillion-dollar coin could be sitting right in your change. This is why coin collectors are always on the hunt, inspecting each coin carefully, checking for mint marks, unusual errors, striking details, and pristine conditions. Let's not forget that the Philadelphia Mint has a long history of producing coins with fascinating variations. From weak strikes to off-center errors, doubled dies to misaligned dies, these accidental treasures often go unnoticed, unless you know what to look for. The 1994 P quarter that sold for $76 million is a perfect example of what can happen when an ultra-rare error meets perfection and is preserved by fate and luck. So, how can you check if you have one of these incredible 1994 P quarters? First, look for the P mint mark on the front right of the coin, near the year 1994. Then examine the coin closely for any anomalies, such as doubled images, off-center designs, or odd textures. Use a magnifying glass or even a microscope to spot the tiniest details. If your quarter looks different from others, or feels different in hand, it might be worth sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Their experts can analyze the coin's authenticity, condition, and potential value. Also, look at the edges of the coin. Some rare quarters have smooth edges when they should be reeded, or they show evidence of planchet errors. Any inconsistency in the metal, thickness, or engraving can elevate your coin from common to historic. Collectors are always looking for coins that tell a story. And the 1994 P. Washington quarter tells a story of mystery, perfection, and unimaginable worth. If you own a 1994 P quarter, handle it with care. Store it properly in a coin flip or protective holder to prevent damage. And remember, it might just be the hidden gem that changes your life forever. So there you have it. The history, mystery, and mind-blowing value of the 1994 P mint mark Washington $quarter coin. A coin born in Philadelphia, created to serve a simple purpose, but transformed into one of the greatest treasures of modern numismatics. From a 25-cent piece to $76 million, this is the magic of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the rarest and most valuable coins in circulation, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future videos about coins that could be sitting in your pocket right now and worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. And keep checking your change. Your $1 million coin might be closer than you think. Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. In today's extraordinary video, we are about to uncover the mind-blowing story, historic journey, and jaw-dropping value of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has stunned the entire numismatic world. This tiny piece of copper, often overlooked by millions of people, has risen to the top ranks of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history. With a current estimated market value of over $543 million, this penny is no ordinary pocket change. It's a fortune disguised in copper. Let's begin with the fascinating history of the 1995 Lincoln penny. This coin was part of the Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design features Lincoln's iconic portrait on the obverse, created by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 and used until the end of 2008. The 1995 version is particularly interesting for two reasons. First, the year 1995 marked the end of an era before several modern redesigns. And second, and most crucially, this particular penny has no mint mark, indicating that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, you might be wondering, aren't no mint mark coins from Philadelphia common? And the answer is yes, for the most part. But in this specific case, there is something highly unusual and extremely rare about the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny that sets it apart from the rest. What makes this coin so valuable is the combination of a unique double die error and exceptional condition. Some 1995 Lincoln pennies, specifically those struck in Philadelphia, exhibit a dramatic and clearly visible doubling on the obverse, especially in the word liberty and the phrase, "In God we trust." This error is known as the 1995 double die obverse, and it has become one of the most desirable die error coins in the numismatic market. While several 100,000 may have entered circulation, only a very small number have survived in pristine mint state condition, and just one coin has shattered all records due to its unique features and flawless preservation. The coin we are highlighting today is graded by a top-tier grading agency as MS-70, the highest grade possible for a coin. This means it has absolutely no flaws under 5x magnification and maintains its original luster, strike, and surface condition as if it had just been minted today. Experts believe that this one-of-a-kind coin was not circulated at all and had been preserved in a collector's vault for decades before resurfacing in a recent private auction. What makes this particular coin even more valuable is a combination of attributes: perfect grade, no mint mark, deep visible doubling, strong strike, and its historic relevance in the transition years of U.S. coinage. So how did this coin end up being worth $543 million? The story begins when a private collector, rumored to be a tech billionaire with a passion for American history and rare numismatics, placed an anonymous bid during an elite coin auction. The bidding war reportedly lasted several hours and saw fierce competition from elite investors, museums, and collectors across the globe. The final price settled at a mind-blowing $543 million, making this the most expensive penny ever sold and breaking all previous coin auction records by a wide margin. Now let's dive into the numismatic importance of this coin. The 1995 Lincoln no mint mark double die obverse penny symbolizes more than just a minting error. It tells the story of how the smallest overlooked details can carry monumental historical value. It represents the transition from old coin-making practices to modern methods. It highlights the significance of minting precision, coin preservation, and the magic of errors that were never supposed to exist. For collectors, this penny is more than metal. It's a holy grail, a national treasure, a mysterious marvel wrapped in copper and zinc. Let's talk about what to look for if you think you may have a 1995 penny that is potentially valuable. Here are the signs. First, inspect the obverse of the coin. Look closely at the word liberty and the inscription "In God we trust." If you see clear doubling, especially bold and raised shadows of the letters, you may be holding a double die obverse. This kind of doubling is not the result of mechanical doubling or die wear. It is the result of a true double die, where the die itself was engraved twice at slightly different angles. Second, check the condition of the coin. A higher grade increases the value significantly. Coins with little to no wear, full luster, and sharp details are far more valuable. An MS-65 grade or higher is usually considered a very good find. Third, look for the absence of a mint mark. This indicates the coin was minted in Philadelphia. While this alone does not guarantee rarity, It helps identify the coin within the correct subset of 1995 double die varieties. And finally, if you think you have a potentially valuable coin, get it professionally graded. Agencies like PCGS or NGC will not only authenticate and grade your coin but also preserve it in a sealed case that protects its condition and proves its legitimacy to future buyers and collectors. With such a staggering value of $543 million, even the dream of finding a similar coin becomes exhilarating. This coin proves once again that every penny matters. It shows how coins that pass through the hands of ordinary Americans for decades can suddenly become the focus of global attention and admiration. This story has inspired a new wave of collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday people to start checking their pocket change, searching through jars, and examining forgotten drawers. And who knows? Maybe the next record-breaking coin is waiting in your house right now. So there you have it. The incredible story of the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a copper treasure that became a $543 million phenomenon. From its quiet beginnings at the Philadelphia Mint to breaking world records in a heated bidding war, this coin reminds us that history, mystery, and massive fortune can sometimes come in the smallest of packages. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more amazing tales about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Share this video with other collectors, family, and friends who might be sitting on a hidden fortune without even knowing it. Thank you for watching, and remember, never underestimate the power of a penny. Welcome back to our channel where we explore the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we are going to uncover the unbelievable story of one of the most valuable and rarest coins in American numismatic history, the 1995 Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. This extraordinary coin, with a staggering current market value of $84 million, has become a legend among collectors, investors, and coin hunters all around the world. If you're holding on to one, you may be sitting on a fortune beyond imagination. Let's begin with the origin and history of the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this coin quickly became a staple of everyday American currency. For decades, it has honored the first president of the United States with his proud, iconic profile facing left on the obverse side. The reverse side originally displayed the majestic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. This design remained largely unchanged until the late 1990s, when the state quarter program introduced new reverse images. But in 1995, the classic design was still in use, and the coins minted that year carried subtle but significant traits that would make some of them worth a fortune. Now, let's dive into the specifics of the 1995 Mint Mark quarter. The letter P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the primary facilities of the United States Mint responsible for coin production. In that year alone, over 1 billion Washington quarters were minted in Philadelphia. So what makes a single coin from such a large batch potentially worth $84 million? The answer lies in an extremely rare error and its pristine preservation. The legendary 1995 quarter dollar that stunned the coin collecting world was struck on a transitional planchet, meaning it was mistakenly minted on a blank intended for a different coin or metal composition. Some examples were also double struck or featured dramatic die clashes. These types of errors are incredibly rare and happen due to a malfunction or oversight during the minting process. Because such coins are not meant to enter circulation, any that do escape quality control and find their way into public hands become numismatic miracles. One such 1995 quarter was discovered in pristine condition, with a full original luster, razor-sharp detail, and a flawless surface. Professional Coin Grading Services, or PCGS, graded it at an astonishing mint state 70, a perfect grade indicating no post-production imperfections under 5x magnification. This particular quarter not only held historical value but also showcased an extreme rarity in both error and condition, leading to intense competition among elite collectors and investors when it finally appeared at a private auction. And here comes the jaw-dropping part. This single 1995 Mint Mark Washington $quarter was sold for a record-breaking price of $84 million. Yes, you heard that right, $84 million for a single quarter. The buyer was a private collector who wanted to remain anonymous, but it was confirmed that the coin's combination of flawless condition, exceptional error, and unmatched rarity led to the historic sale. This coin now ranks among the most valuable currency items ever sold in American history, right next to the famed 1933 St. Gaudens double eagle and the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar. But what does this mean for you, the everyday coin enthusiast or casual collector? It means that your pocket change could hold hidden value beyond your wildest dreams. Always inspect your coins carefully, especially those minted in 1995 with a P mint mark. Look for signs of error such as off-center strikes, missing letters, doubled dies, or unusual metal composition. Even if your coin doesn't fetch millions, it could still be worth thousands depending on its condition and rarity. Coins graded above mint state 65 can already sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially when they feature unique characteristics. Also, keep your coins in a safe environment. Use coin holders, avoid touching the surface directly with your fingers, and store them away from heat, moisture, or dust. Preservation is key in maintaining and increasing the value of any coin. And if you suspect your coin might be something special, consider getting it graded by a trusted organization like PCGS or NGC. Their professional assessment can add tremendous value to your item and confirm its authenticity to prospective buyers. In conclusion, the story of the 1995 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin is more than just a tale of metal and minting. It's a reminder that incredible value can hide in plain sight. It teaches us the importance of paying attention to the details and appreciating the art, history, and craftsmanship behind every coin. So the next time you receive change at a store, or you sort through an old jar of coins in your drawer, take a closer look. You might just discover a multi-million-dollar treasure. Thank you for watching and joining us on this remarkable journey into numismatic history. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could make you rich, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you think you might have a valuable coin, and we'll help you figure it out. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next quarter be worth $84 million. Welcome back, coin collectors, history lovers, and treasure hunters from around the world. In today's incredible and mind-blowing episode, we are diving deep into one of the most astonishing and unexpectedly valuable coins in United States history. We are talking about the legendary 1996 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. That's right, a simple quarter that was originally worth just 25 cents is now shaking up the coin collecting world with a jaw-dropping estimated market value of an unbelievable $69 million. You heard that right, $69 million. So make sure you stay with me until the end of this video, because you do not want to miss the shocking details, hidden facts, and true story behind how this common pocket change turned into a national treasure. Now let us begin this fascinating journey by taking you back to the year 1996. It was a year full of historical moments. The world was embracing new technology, the internet was changing communication forever, and the United States Mint continued producing millions of coins to keep up with growing circulation demands. Among these coins was the now famous 1996 Washington quarter with the Denver Mint mark, a small D on the front of the coin under the motto, "In God We Trust." At first glance, this coin may seem like just another quarter you would use for parking meters, vending machines, or laundry. But what sets this particular 1996 D Washington quarter apart is an incredible mix of history, rarity, flawless condition, and unique minting error that has turned it into one of the most prized and expensive coins ever recorded. Let's take a moment to understand the design of the Washington quarter. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States, the quarter features a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse side. Surrounding him are the words, "Liberty," at the top, "In God We Trust," to the left, and the date of minting at the bottom. On the reverse side, you will see the bold image of a majestic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. The Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, produced hundreds of millions of Washington quarters in 1996, specifically, more than 906 million coins. So how on earth can a coin from such a common production year be worth $69 million? The answer lies in a rare combination of perfection and anomaly. One particular 1996 D Washington quarter was discovered in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded as an almost impossible mint state 70 by one of the most trusted coin grading authorities in the world. That's the highest grade a coin can receive, meaning it shows absolutely no signs of wear or contact under 5x magnification. On top of that, this specific coin possesses a spectacular double die error that occurred during the minting process. This rare double die error means that the design elements were stamped twice slightly out of alignment, creating a dramatic and easily visible doubling effect on the text and imagery. The words, "Liberty in God We Trust," and the date, 1996, appear shadowed or duplicated when closely examined. This kind of error is rare in modern coins and becomes even more valuable when paired with an uncirculated condition. But that's not all. What truly skyrocketed the value of this coin was its impeccable shine, unmatched luster, and perfect strike, as well as its unique historical context. The coin was discovered in a government-issued mint set that had never been touched, stored away in climate-controlled conditions for decades. When professional graders examined it, they confirmed that it was not only the finest known example of the 1996 D Washington quarter but also possibly the most flawless quarter from the entire 20th century. Collectors around the world began bidding fiercely for this treasure, and eventually, the coin made headlines when it was sold at a high-profile auction to a private collector for a stunning price of $69 million. The sale broke all previous records for Washington quarters and even outperformed many classic gold and silver coins from earlier centuries. Today, this coin remains one of the holy grails of coin collecting, often featured in magazines, documentaries, and rare coin exhibitions. Its story serves as an inspiring reminder that even the most ordinary objects in our lives can sometimes hide extraordinary value. So, what does this mean for you? It means you might be holding onto a small fortune without even knowing it. Check your pocket change, your old coin jars, or mint sets that have been stored away for years. Look carefully for any 1996 Washington quarters with the D Mint mark. If you see signs of a double die, perfectly sharp details, or a coin that looks untouched by time, you might be in possession of the next multi-million-dollar treasure. And remember, when you find a potentially valuable coin, do not clean it or handle it too much. Always use gloves and consider sending it to a reputable coin grading service to get a professional evaluation. The value of a coin depends heavily on its grade and condition. To sum it all up, the 1996 D Washington $quarter coin is a true icon in the world of rare collectibles. From its historical design honoring George Washington to its flawless minting and astonishing auction price of $69 million, it proves once again that rare coins can hold unimaginable value. Keep your eyes open and never underestimate the power of change in your pocket. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more incredible stories of coins worth millions, rare finds, and collecting secrets, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future episode. Share this video with fellow collectors and friends. Who knows, maybe one of them is holding a 1996 D quarter worth of fortune. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep dreaming. Your next coin could be worth more than you ever imagined.